Yes, guys. Okay. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I bring you the continuation of the episode of peace building, conflict resolution. And like always, when I speak to you on peace building, conflict resolution is coming from the Comitas Fellowship, yeah, which is being run by Search for Common Grounds and funded by the European Union. I keep mentioning that. Okay, so as always, let me just remind you a bit. Comitas is contributing to the mitigation of conflict over natural resources between farmers, herders in Adamawa State. Yeah, and then we have the Comitas. And we have 20 fellows I've been mentioned. We have 20 fellows. And today, I want to share with you just some insights from few fellows of what they've come to realize, or what they've come to learn on how to build peace or resolve conflict issues, around them, including the conflict that comes from the farmers, headers. So if you missed this, because I'm continuing, you have to go back to my previous video to watch on what I said about peace building, farmers, headers, conflict, and all. So this is just a continuation of that video. So today we have like 5 fellows that will be sharing their insight, including myself. This particular method I want to share with you coming from the fellows, 5 of them, including myself, 6. I can't give you all of what 20 fellows have learned at this short time. I'm just bringing them to you in pieces. So today I'm taking up learnings from 6 fellows. Subsequently, I'll take more other learnings, but then there's one method that we have learned on how to resolve conflict, and this method is called the common ground approach method. And what is that? This is a method that is being used by Search for Common Ground international organization in resolving conflict. And this method has worked for them without resulting into maybe something worse or resulting into violence. But with their method, they've been able to resolve conflict between farmers and herders without loss of lives and all of that. Yeah. So the common ground approach method is a method that is used to transform how we respond to conflict issues, without confrontation or without violence. Yeah. So there's actually a method that we can use to resolve people fighting each other or conflicts without confrontation or without resulting to violence. So let's get to hear from what the fellows have to say. Should I start from myself or let me take the other fellows? Okay, let me start from myself first. Well, my name again is Adek Bassey, and I'm one of the Comitas fellows. And my learning is, if people can talk with each other, then collaboration is easy. That's one of my key learning among everything. Yeah, so if people, can learn to just talk to each other in whatsoever sector, if you're a farmer and if you're a herder, or you're in this area of business, or you're in that area of activity, and then you've noticed that your other partner is doing something that you don't like, or that might lead to something that will hurt you, or that might destroy your products, your efforts, and your resources. I mean, it's not by fighting them, it's by calling them and talking with them. So if people can actually talk, it's with each other, then collaboration is very easy, because when they talk, they will now see areas they can collaborate in resolving something that would have been an issue. So first way to build common ground approach or common grounds among people is through collaboration, and this comes through dialogue. So I should not overemphasize on this. You cannot collaborate with someone if you don't have a dialogue with that person, or if you don't have a conversation or talk with that person. Yeah. So collaboration is one of the common ground approach that is being used to resolve conflict. They make them talk. They make them collaborate. They make them both win. Let me just give you tips. So another one is coming from Joseph Bolus. He said that he learned that identities are dynamic, and they have the capacity to evolve. What does this simply mean? we came to realize that every individual, me, you, that individual, people around you, we all have different identities. But then, in as much as we are different, yeah, if we come together in the same space, there might be something that we have in common that is the same identity. For example, if I ask you now, if you know you are a firstborn in your family, let me see your hands up or click on the button, just type you're a firstborn or do something. You will see that firstborns will be this way. If I tell you, if you know you are a doctor, let me see you. If you know you are a farmer, if you know you love rice, if you know you love me. So this different identities, yeah, shows that they are very different, yeah, but most times they are common. And if people can start identifying their different identities, which is dynamics, it can also be a tool that will lead towards us seeing ourselves as same, in that identity category. And with that, we're going to have a smooth conversation that will drive towards resolving conflict. Yeah. And then this identity evolve, they change. I might be quiet today. I mean, I used to be shy before, but now I'm not. Yeah. So these things have changed. So if you used to know me like, oh, this quiet girl, or this, with time, as I grow up, as I evolve, my identity also changes. So I can be a Christian today, tomorrow I'm a Muslim, it just changes. So that was key learning for Joseph. He learned that entities are dynamics and they have the power to evolve. Then we have another one from Obida Habila Albert. This one is very interesting. He said, oftentimes as humans, we tend to forget our commonalities. I just spoke about that. And place more focus on our dividers. Does this sink? So he said most times as humans, we just tend to forget that we have things that are common, among us. Yeah, we tend to forget that and just focus on the things that is dividing us. Oh, you're not from here. Oh, you're not a farmer. I am a header. Oh, and forget that. Oh, there are things that makes us common. So he said oftentimes we forget about that, and then the implication of us forgetting our commonalities is that we fail to see the positive side embedded in us. We fail to do that because we are looking at our dividers. However, focusing on our commonalities helps build our relationship, which in turn minimizes the adversarial effects of our dividers. Oh, this sounds like too much grammar I need to break down. Anyway, we learned that as humans, we have an adversarial way of responding to things. For example, if you're this very calm, quiet person and then somebody walks up to you and just slap you and just say you're very stupid and start raining abuses on you, you will not just, let me just walk away. There's that nature in you that you want to say, are you talking to me? Are you okay? Excuse me. Are you referring? Another part of you will just come up. Now, that is your adversarial nature as human, yeah? Yeah, so he said, what he's trying to say is that we should focus on our commonalities so that it will help us minimize our adversarial effects. So by the time we have a relationship, because we find out that we are common, we have ABCD things that makes us common. I'm seeing you as somebody I am relating, somebody I know, somebody that is my own person, yeah? So it's not on me to react, because of my adversarial nature, react and it turns into conflict or violence or fight, or whatever it is. We will find a way of talking about it like, Habila, I didn't like the way you spoke to me that day, but this is how I want it to be. And with that, we didn't fight. I didn't like the way your cows came and ate my grass. So next time, let them pass this way or eat the other one. So do you get? So let's find a way of relating with each other, find our commonalities so that we can eliminate those dividers that will bring about conflict, and violence among us. Thank you, Habila, for that. And we also have Emily Husani. She said, our community is more than what is dividing us. She spoke again on commonalities. So she's saying that this is more than what is dividing us. So if you look at our dividers, it might just be 20%, and what we have in common might just be 80%, might be 80%. So which one should we go for? The commonalities now, and then find a way of pushing away those dividers. So that's coming from Emily. She said, leave room for communication, listen more, develop empathy, right? And believe me, peace and harmony is very possible. She has said it all. By the time you learn to listen more, communicate more, develop empathy when somebody is facing an issue or something, you will see that building peace or living in harmony without conflict or violence is something very easy to practice. And again, she said, collaborative negotiations are superior to adversarial negotiations because the aim is to work together. The aim is to have one result. This is more effective negotiation style because it seeks for common ground. With collaboration, both sides can reach a deal in a way that allows them both to enjoy the future ahead. That is as simple as simple. So another one is coming from Anna's. Anna's LD Peter is saying, your cycle should comprise of people from different backgrounds, ideologies, profession. So when you come to collaborate, you will achieve your goals without any hitches. So you could be intentional about it. If you're making your cycle, make sure your cycle have A, B, C, D, and Z diversity. So when you want to collaborate, it makes the work easy and brings more results. And lastly, we have Yele Isundi. She said, collaboration is the best way to resolving conflict. Choose peace. So this is easy. So guess what, right? A particular word repeated itself like severally, which is collaboration. So today, I want you to leave watching this video after now and know that collaboration is one of the common ground approach in resolving peace and conflict issues. So this is coming from Comitas Fellows Search for Peace. We are just here to just make sure that people, just like how we've been informed, we've been trained, are also informed on how to resolve peace and reduce conflict and violence among us, especially among the farmers header. So let's move tribalism, let's move culture, let's move religion, let's look for commonalities, let's relate with each other, let's talk more, and it's going to be a best way of resolving conflict. At this point, before I bring you my next video on conflict again, on this thing I just said, if you don't have any contribution, questions, whatever, just, you know what to type. You just type it in the comment section and then I'll come back and respond to it. Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to like this video. You know why? Because when you share this video, people are going to also have access to this information. And with that, the more we are informed, the more we take the right decisions, the more we take the right actions. And together we achieve that result of not having a conflict or a violent environment that will lead to our death, our loss of properties. I don't want to die now because somebody is fighting. Yeah, and I'm sure you don't want to die either or lose your properties. Yeah, so see you in my next video, guys. And thank you so much for watching. I remain your girl, Adek Bassey.